What we want to do now is we want to actually create a map, and this is literally from the documentation, so you could literally copy and paste. This is just like working with like Google Maps. You just manipulate the longitude and latitude coordinates of what you want, but I'll write it out here. So let's go in and create a new file. So let's say file new and Swift UI, and we're just going to call this map view, and let's hit create. All right, I'll just move this down. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to go in and import our map kit. So let's go in and say import, and we'll just say map kit. All right, next what you need to do is we need to change this from view to UI view representable. It's just the way we have to set this up. So just make sure that you change that. And we got some errors here, but don't worry about that. We'll fix that here in a second. So let's go ahead and delete this. And let's come down and write some code. So we need to create a function to get this to set up. So let's go ahead and say func, and we're going to say make UI view. I don't want to auto-complete this because it's going to write some stuff that I don't want. And let's go in and write our parentheses. And let's write context. And then I'll say context. All right. Context. There we go. All right, great. Okay, now let's push this through to our MK map kit view. MK map view. All right, and of course we need our curly brackets. Okay, so we set this up and we're about to write in some information for our function, what we want this to push out. Okay, so what we wanted to push out is the map. So let's say MK map view. All right, and then let's just say frame, and we're going to give it the value of 0. So I'll say dot 0. Dot 0. Okay, great. So that is set up, and this is the first part that we need to do. So this is setting up the function for our map to actually work. Now between these two curly brackets, we end up having to make another function. Like I said, you can literally copy and paste this, but I'll write it out. So I'm going to say func update UI view. So I'm going to say update UI view, and then let's put in our parentheses. And I'm going to write underscore UI view. And we're going to tell this that we want the MK map view. All right. And then let's say context, and then context. Okay. And now we write in another set of curly brackets. So just remember, whenever you're creating that function, you need those curly brackets there. Now we can start to go in and add our coordinates, or the information that we really need to get what map we want. So let's set up a constant. I'm going to say let coordinate equal CL location 2D. All right, and then let me put in my parentheses. Okay, and now let's write in that latitude and longitude data. So I'm gonna say latitude and longitude, and it auto completes, and this is where you'll put the numbers of whatever location you want. So in my case, mine is 34.01128.6, comma, and then the longitude, mine is -116.166868. All right, and now we have that set up, and I'll just to keep this clean and concise, that's what we need there. All right, now let's set up another constant, and this one is span. So I'm gonna say let span equal MK coordinate span. MK coordinate span, there it is, right there. And then let's put in our parentheses. And then I'm gonna say latitude delta. Okay, and we got this set up. And I'm gonna say 2.0. and then this one is going to be 2.0. All right, that's fixed. And then we're going to say let region equal mk coordinate region. And we're going to say we want this center. So I'm going to say center, and then we're going to say coordinate, and then comma, span, span. All right. And we need one more thing, and we just need to tell it that we want to set this up on a UI view and we want it animated. So let's go in and say UI view dot set region. All right, and then the region, all we need is region. We don't need all of that. Let's just go in and say region, and then we'll say yes, we want this animated, so our value is going to be true. And seems like a lot, but you can literally copy and paste that, but this is what you need. So you'll end up going in and changing whatever information you got, so wherever you want it to be. So if it was like in Germany or Australia or something, you'll just set up those latitude and longitude coordinates. And let's just see if it worked. So let me go back, editor, go to the assistant. And get our canvas. Let's click resume. All right, and it does sometimes take a while to load, but hit the plus, well, hit the play, and there it is. We have our map, and it's set up. So that's a way that you can do it. So go in and play around with some of your coordinates or wherever you want it to go, but that's how you get the map set up. But just make sure that you import the map kit. If you don't, you'll get a ton of errors everywhere. All right.